Hi, friends. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room. It is Sunday night, February the 23rd, and it is Scrapbook Sunday. I didn't do it yesterday on Scrapbook Saturday because I had my all-day virtual creative escape. So tonight we are going to prep the Everyday You and Me kit. It is a scrapbooking kit by Stamping Up. Just let me get this over into my VIP group. And I'm going to prep everything tonight. And then over the next few weeks, we will put it all together so you'll be able to see how to do it right from scratch. There we go. All right. So I hope somebody joins me tonight. We'll see. I do have to apologize because I usually use my Stamping Up paper trimmer, but I ran out of blades. So I have to use my backup. And this paper trimmer is amazing. It is no longer available, so I do apologize for that. But we are going to prep the kits and get it happening. All right. So when you jump on, say hello, tell me where you're from. Today was a really weird day in Port Alberni. We had sunshine. I got my tulips planted. Yay! They've only been hanging around since November. And they had shoots on them like this long. So all the daffodils, the crocuses, and the hyacinths are all out in my garden. So I was able to see where to put the tulip bulbs. So hopefully I didn't plant them on top of other tulip bulbs. But if I did, then they'll be really good friends, right? I don't know. I'm not a really good gardener, but I love the spring bulbs. I love seeing those bright, beautiful, summery colors, springy colors pop up in the cold earth. And we got the fence on it today, so now I know the deer won't be eating them. And then I took pruning shears, well, it was actually a saw, to my fig tree, and we hacked off half of the fig tree. It was time. It was overgrown. So I was gonna cut it all off, but figs grow on old wood. And I knew if I cut all the branches off, I wouldn't have any figs this year. So we cut half of the tree. And then next year I'll cut the other half of the tree, and hopefully I'll still continue to have figs. Does anybody else out there like figs? Fresh figs. I'm not talking dried figs. Talking fresh ones. So there's two different kinds. There's green ones and then there's black ones. I have the green kind. They're not quite as sweet as the black ones. And the black trees are short and wide, and the green trees are tall and thin. So you really have to keep on top of it. Pruning it, and I haven't been. So let me flip you around. So that's what I did today. Oh, and then we got to watch a basketball game with our grandsons. That was fun. So here's the kit. It's called Everyday You and Me. There is 6 pages as per usual, and I have not even opened this kit yet, so I have no idea what's in here, except I know that it will make 6 pages. And there will be stickers, and there will be die cuts. I'm just trying to get it all out without taking the backing, the cardboard backing. I'm going to leave it in the thing. And it's got step-by-step instructions, and they also come with photo placeholders in all of the sizes that you need for this kit. So there's 3x4, there's 3x3, and there's 4x6. And it tells you in the instructions how many photos you will need. So project 1 just means page 1. So it's page 1, 2, and 3. And there's the number of photos that you need. It also tells you what you need here. So apparently there is some blending brushes. You need a basic black marker. You need pecan pie and the kit and blending brush. So we'll see what that's all about. I can see. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to start cutting this, and I'm going to go step by step, and we will end up at the end with kits to make all 6 pages. And then I will share how to do those in upcoming. So these are some die cuts, and these are in thicker cardboard. So these are going to be fun. Maybe these are what they want you to use the blending brush on, because these are just, they're heavy cardboard, but they don't have any color on them. So maybe that's what you need to, but we don't need those tonight because all we're doing is cutting cardstock. So I'm going to put that with the kit. And then at the back, they usually have the stickers and the die cuts. So there's the die cuts. Nope, those are the stickers. Ooh, is there no die cuts with this one? Well, oh, that's because these are the die cuts. Aha, got it. Okay, so there's just one sheet of stickers, and I don't have to do anything with that. We'll put those over there. And then I'm going to go to the pictures of the pages so I know what colors are the bases of the pages. So this one is Pretty Peacock. So page 1, left and right, uses Pretty Peacock cardstock. Come on. And they say the light. So there is a light and a dark on each, because this is our 2-tone cardstock. Now this has a white core, and it is not as heavy as our normal cardstock, but it's perfect for scrapbooking because you put lots of layers on there. So page 1, you use light Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to put those light side up behind me. Oops, this way. And then that's page 1. And then page 2, you also use light Pretty Peacock. So there'll be 2 more sheets of Pretty Peacock in here. And we'll get the light side, and I'll put those behind me. So I line them up on my table behind me in 3 sections. So when I cut all the papers, I can just pile them on top. And then page 3, pattern paper base. Okay. So let's find the, oh, wait, there's some die cuts. They were hiding. Oh, that's interesting. So this has a big die cut in it, and you use the outside part. Oh, there's some pretty die cuts. Look at these ones. Oh, those are going to be fun. Put those over there. Let's see what's in here. 2 more sheets of Pretty Peacock and 2 sheets of specialty paper and 2 sheets of specialty paper. And that's the one I need for page 3. We're using this one. And then there's one of those. And, oh, there's another one. So this is designer paper. That's so specialty papers are only printed on one side. Designer paper printed on 2 sides. Hello, Rosemary. Yeah, this one has really pretty colors in it. And then this is designer paper. And look at this on the other side. Ooh. Let's see what this one looks like on the other side. Oh, I like these. And then we have, this is that die cut that I need for page 3. And then there's this one as well. Okay, so page 3 left uses the outline of that on top of this pattern paper. So I'm going to pop that out, because I suspect that the other side, which I haven't looked at yet, will use the inside of it. There, so there's the one of the pages. That's the left page. Now let's have a look at the right page. So how's weather in Tofino, Rosemary? Is it stormy and wet like it is here? We had sunshine for a bit today and then it turned. Yeah, so I'm going to use the inside of that on this one, like that. So that's page 3. And I'll put those behind me, right there. Get myself organized back there. And then we're going to start cutting. So now I'm going to go to page 1, getting started, gather your materials, check the orientation of your pages before you cut them. All right, so the first one we're going to cut is this one. Let me get my paper trimmer. And like I said, surf is roaring from today's wind, and oh, I bet it is. Oh, it'd be cool. Now, at the beginning, if you weren't here, I mentioned that I have to use my backup paper trimmer because I ran out of blades for my Stampin' Up! One. So we're going to use my backup. This is no longer available. Okay, so the first one we're going to cut. This always tells you the size it needs to be and what page it belongs to. And then these scissors indicate your first cut. So we're going to cut it here at 8 inches. So we're going to cut that at 8. And 8 by 12 is 1A. So I'm going to get a set of numbers out here. I've already got pages prepped for my March meant to be class. So we'll see how many numbers I've got left in here. I might have to make up some. So as you all jump on, say hello. Let me know where you're from. So these are Post-it flags that I have put numbers on. Page 2, page 1, 2, and 3, and then I've got some spare ones in here. There's 3. So that goes 3A to K. So we'll use that. And then this one, I've already used part of those. So we'll start with, there's a 2 that starts at 2A. So we got 2 and 3. And then we'll just, where does this one go to? OP, and this one goes to R. Okay, so we'll use this one. It's got more to it. I'll keep those to the side. Those are the spare ones in case I need them. Okay, so this is 1A. So 1A, and it doesn't have a star beside it, the number, so that means it's this side. If there's a star like there is here on 1B, that means you use the yellow side. So 1A is going to go into the page 1 pile. Now we'll take this piece, which is 4 by 8, and we're going to cut it down to 8 inches. Eight inches. And then this is the reverse side for 1B. And that's going to go on page 1 pile. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that are 2 by 1, and they're all on the yellow side, and they're all coming out of this piece that is 4 by 4, right? 4 by 4. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which way we use it. So I'm going to cut it in half at 2. And then because it's designer paper, this paper trimmer will cut 2 at once. So I'm going to cut 1 set. Oops, sorry. That just fell on the floor. 1 set. So that's 2 and 4 and another one went on the floor. 6. Actually, that one ended up in my garbage can. Okay, so now we need GHKL, number 1, F, G, G, H, need I, don't need K, or don't need J, need K, and L. And then we need N and O. We'll take away PQ. And then R. And I need an S, but I don't have an S. So I'm just going to grab another Post-it. And I'm going to make this 1S. And that'll go on there. And then I take all of those and we'll put those over on the page 1 pile. Has anybody out there done any of these kits? I think this is like the 3rd or 4th one I prepped during a Facebook Live. Okay, so the other sheet is 11.5 by 11.5. So that one's easy to cut. 11.5. That's garbage. Well, I won't be using it by 11.5, so that's extra. It doesn't get used in the kit. By 11.5. Oops, it just moved. I don't want it to move. Keep telling myself I have to get the pictures for these. Okay, this is 1F, and it is the blue side. So that's going to go onto the 1 pile. So that's those 2 pages. Now we're going to turn the page and we're going to cut this one up. So grab it here. Here we are. And the orientation shows these are going sideways. And I'm going to cut 3.5 by 12. So we're going to cut that at 3.5. And that is 3B. I'm just going to take the ones, and put them all together here. And take A off. And 3B. So that'll go on pile number 3. And then I'm going to cut one 7.5 by 11.5, but we're going to use the other side for 2G. So it's going to be this way, and it's going to be 7.5. Seven and a half. That's a good size piece left over there to do something with. 7.5 by 11.5. So the leftover pieces from these kits, you can use them to make other scrapbook kits, or you can use them to make cards. Now I need a 2G. 2G. There we are. We'll put that in pile number 2. Now I'm going to get the other one of those out. Whoops, this had an avalanche. And it's oriented this way. And the first cut I'm going to make is at 5 1/4. Hi, Norma. So 5 1/4. And then this one gets cut to 8 1/2. And that is 3F. I don't know why they don't cut these in order, like 3A, 3B, 3C. It would only make sense to me. Okay, so that's going on the 3 page. And then we have this. This gets cut down to 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. So this gets cut to 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then this one is 1T. Oh, do I go up to T? P. Q. Nope. Okay. 1R. Might as well make them because I'm going to need them. 1S. We'll put those over to the side, and this is 1T. Like my funky pen. I love these pens. They have variegated ink in them. 1T. So that's going to go on page 1 tile. Then I need to cut here at 3 1/4. So I'm showing you how to do this so you can do this at home. But if you come to my scrapbook classes, this is all done for you. So you come and you have fun. So the first one is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And that becomes 2H. And then we need 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 again. And this one is 2I. So Norma comes to my scrapbook classes. And they're fun, aren't they, Norma? 2I. And then this piece, I'm going to cut down to 5 1/4. Let's cut off the long side here. 5 1/4. And then I'm going to cut 2 pieces that are 1 1/4 inches. So 1 1/4 and 1 1/4 is 2 1/2. So I'm going to start with 2 1/2. And then we'll cut this down to 1 1/4 inches. Like that. And one is to C and one is to D. So get 2C and 2D. And we'll put those on pile number 2. Oops, this way. So much fun. Yep. Okay, and then this piece that we have left over here, I'm going to make 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So this is 3 1/2. So we can't make that 4 1/4. So we'll cut this down to 3 1/4 because we're using the other side anyways for these ones. So that's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I need 2 of those. The only thing you have to remember is if you cut it wrong, you're in trouble. 1I and 1J. One of the first kits I did, I cut something wrong and I ended up having to create it with a slice down the middle. But it didn't look too bad. It was all right. Okay, so that's all that page done. Now I'm going to grab that pretty one and this side, but they want the elongated pieces going up and down like that. And the first thing we're going to do is cut two that are 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to do it this way. So that's 3/4 of an inch there. And then 1/4 and a half is 3/4 of an inch. So we'll cut that one. And one is 3A and one is 3C. So there's 3A and there's 3C. So for my classes, you come and all you have to do is assemble. Because I've done all this prep work, I've put all the numbers on, you get your own set of instructions, you get your own kit, and we put them together. Now, two of the girls that come to my class, they share a kit, and then Norma comes and she does the entire kit. So she gets her 6 pages finished in the time it takes the other girls to do 3 pages. But that's because Norma's been doing this for a while. The other ones are new to this. So the remaining is going to become 10 by 10. So I'm going to cut off the bottom first because that gives me the biggest piece left over. So when you're cutting this, you also need to keep in mind the pieces that you're cutting off that are left over, make them the biggest you can. So by doing this, then I'm getting a 2-inch slice that is 10.5 inches long. I'll put that over in my, I'm not using it right now, pile. And then this, I'm going to cut to 10 inches as well. So that's just, I think it's like 1/2 inch I cut off. And this piece is 2B, and we're going to use this side. So let me find my 2B. 2B or not 2B, that's 2A. Where's 2B? Uh-oh. Are you sure it's 2B? Yep, it's 2B. Okay. Well, I must have dropped it on the floor or something. We'll just make another one. It's just easier. Okay, so that's 2B. That goes in page 2 pile. And then we're going to cut the other one, and we're going to cut 2. Now they tell you to cut all the way down here, but that would give you 2 pieces left over. Whereas if you do this cut first at 7 inches, then you're going to have this whole 5 by 12 inch piece left over, which to me makes more sense. So they want it this orientation. So this is where I would cut here. So I'm going to turn it this way and I'm going to cut it at 7 inches. And then you have this nice, big, lovely piece to use on a card or another scrapbook page. And then you turn it this way and we're doing 5 and a 7. So I can cut this to 7. Then we have a 5-inch piece and a 7-inch piece. This is 2E. The 5 by 7 is 2E, and the 7 by 7 is 2J. I don't have a 2J. Oh, look, I found the 2B. Oh well. I don't have a 2J, so we'll make a 2J. So those go on the page 2 pile. Another reason to move to port. Yes, absolutely, Rosemary. Move to port and come to my classes. You'd enjoy them. I'm trying to talk Jen into moving too. She's working on getting Neil to move to town. Okay, so now we're going to get the one that has the leaves. And this is exclusive paper because it's only printed on one side. And I'm going to make a piece that is 11.5 by 11.5. So let's cut that down, 11.5. And I'm doing weekend classes now too, Rosemary. I have classes on Saturday once a month. And then Sunday once a month is scrapbooking. So they're not all during the week anymore. So if you're out here on your days off and you're shopping or something, you could come out in the morning, do your shopping, pop in, do a couple-hour class, and on your way home. Okay, that's 2A on that pile. And then the other page, I'm doing 4 by 11.5. So you cut it at 4 inches. Well, I'll cut it at 8 because it's easier with this, the space I've got. So this 8-inch by 12-inch piece is all left over. Look at that. That'd make a cool card. Now we're going to cut this to 11.5. We're almost done this. This one isn't taking long to cut out at all. The meant to be one, holy man, there was a lot of pieces in that one. And this is 2F. There was another page on 2. So now I need Pretty Peacock two-tone cardstock. And the right side is light and the reverse side is dark. So I need 1 sheet of that. Yeah. Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon left. So the Pretty Peacock one, I'm going to cut at 4 1/4. Wait, I'll put the light side up. 4 1/4. Not that it makes any difference when I'm cutting, but it's easier for me to remember when I'm putting the numbers on. 4 1/4, and I have 1 at 3 1/4. And I have another one at 3 1/4. And we have a third one at 3 1/4. So we have 3 that are 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then this piece is leftover, so that goes in the leftover pile. And we have these 3, and it is 1C, and it's the light side. So 1C, 1D, 1C, 1D, and 1E. So we'll put those on the number 1 pile. And then I'm going to cut another section that is 4 1/4 wide, and we get 3 more 3 1/4 inch pieces. So 4 1/4. That's extra. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 1/4 times 1. 3 1/4 times 2. And oops. 3 1/4 times 3. And then this piece is left over, and we have 1M, 1P, and 1Q. So we have 1M, 1P, and 1Q. Those are going on page number 1. And then we have Lost Lagoon. And oh, look what they did. That is bizarre. You see what they did? You see the colors? They put light on there where it's the dark page, and dark on here, and it's the light page. So I don't know which is which. So let's go and find 3D and see which side needs to be up. A, B, C. Nope. Adhere 3 and D to photos. Okay, it looks like it's the light side. All right. So they have the words are right. It's just the picture is wrong. So I'm going to put a little note in here. Light side is right side. So if you have this kit at home, you might want to make a little note on there that the light side is the right side, not the way they have the pictures. So I'm just going to put little X's through there. Okay, so now I need 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 times 2 and 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I want the light side, so that's this side, and they're going to be 6 1/4 inches wide. And then this piece at 5 3/4 is extra. And then we're going to flip this around. We're going to do 4 1/4. And this is going to hold your 4 by 6 photos. 1, 2, and then we have one that is 3 1/4. So we're going to cut off just 1/4 of an inch. There we go. And then we have 3, 3D, 3E, and 3G. I got smart my last set of numbers I did. I put the numbers on the non-sticky side so they're easier to look at. Okay, so now that goes on to page 3 along with that one. And that's it for cutting. So now we're ready to assemble, but I'm not going to do any assembly tonight. I'm just going to take, I'm going to put my ruler back on here. I'm going to take each set of pages and line them up from A down to whatever. So M, P, Q, C, D, E, I, J, that's T, so that goes way down there at the end. And then we have F, we have S, that goes right before the T, and then O goes before P. This, you really need to know your alphabet. P, Q, R, H, H, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. There we go. So those are all in order. This just makes it easier for the girls when they are trying to find the pieces. So I just do that for the little ones. The big ones, I don't mix in there. I just do it this way. Now, I do get plastic. Hang on, I'm going to go get them. I forgot to get my plastic. So I saved these from our designer paper. And this is what I put the pages in because it keeps them all together. And then they can just grab whatever page they're using and put it together. So there's page 1 with all the bits in there. Now I'll grab page 2 pile. And we have big ones. This one doesn't have little ones. So let's see where. Oh, there's the little ones. These ones I'm just going to do the graduated sizes in here. There we go. And then we have D, C, H, and I. Whoops. Just keep an eye on those numbers and make sure they don't fall off and stay falling off. So now we'll just pop these into another plastic. And I leave the cardboard in here because that gives it a little bit of stability when you're moving things around, and it saves on ruining your cardstock by creasing it or something. So there's all of page 2. And now we're going to grab page 3. And we have G and D and E, C and A and F and B, and then there's these 2. So this one's going to be fun to do. Look at this. One is going to be like this with the negative of that, and this one is going to be like that and have the positive side on the other side. I can't wait to do these. So I will be back. I think it's next week. Let me check. Yep. So next Saturday, I will be back at 7:30 p.m. and we will put together the first 2 pages. And I will show you some tips and tricks on how to put these together. You need a ruler and a pencil and an eraser to keep things organized and straight. If you're OCD like me, if you're not OCD, then it really doesn't matter. So there's our 3 sets of pages, and we have 1 die cut, and this is the one that has the project numbers on the back of it. So project means page. And then we have a set of stickers. And then this one, which is kind of like thin cardboard. And I guess we're going to add color to them because it says to use a blending brush. Add color to die cut pieces with pecan pie ink and a blending brush. Rub a blending brush on the ink pad, then apply the ink to the die cut using gentle circular motion. Start light. So that's what we're doing. See this here? That's one of those. That's one of these. And they've taken a blending brush and pecan pie ink and added color to it. So that's going to be fun to do. All right, and there's the book on how to do it. So I'm going to put all of this back in the package that it came from. And it's all in a Ziploc bag, which I love because then it keeps everything contained. And then we have the pieces that are left over. Now, we could make a card with this. So we have some designer paper, specialty paper. We have some designer paper. This is the one that's 2-sided. We have some Lost Lagoon, some Pretty Peacock, and then all of these smaller pieces that we can use to create a card. So if we run out of things to do with the scrapbook pages, maybe we'll make cards with the leftovers. And this is all leftover. Hi, Carol. Yep. Finally caught me live. Just at the tail end of it. I've done all the prep work for Everyday You and Me. So does this, I think this comes with a stamp set. I'm just grabbing my my brochure here. The brochure, because I don't get the stamp sets, but maybe I need to order this. You and Me. Oh, look at that stamp set. And it has dies. Maybe I need to order them. What do you think? You think I need to order them so we can create a card using that? So there's the stamp set. Nice big sentiments and the dies. That would be pretty to use. So let me know in the comments, do you think I should order that bundle? Which I have not ordered yet. Because we could make, how wide is this one? This, so we could make, this could be our card base. Could cut that down. Cut this down. Are they roses? Yes, I do believe they are, Rosemary. You and Me. They look like roses. Oops, they look sort of like roses. So they match the flowers that's in that sheet there. They kind of look like wild roses. Okay, I'm going to cut this down to 8.5. Apparently, we're making a card. And cut this down to 5.5. Now this is two-tone cardstock, so it is lighter weight than our regular cardstock. So you may want to use regular cardstock instead of the this. So then, dark side or light side? It's going to depend on what we use on it, right? I really like this. I really want to use some of this one. So let's cut a, how wide is this? This is 5. So if I cut a panel, let's see. I cut that or I cut that. Oh, let's cut this. So it's 5 inches, and I'll make this 3 3/4. Oh, let's cut it sort of in the middle. I really want to use this section here that has all these different colors in it. So I'm going to make this 3 3/4. That's better. Oh, I like that. I should order. Okay, there. Oh, look at that. Now we have some leftover pretty peacock as well. Not enough to make a full layer, but we could make a, make that 5 1/4 long and cut this down to, well, let's try 2.5. So I'm going to use the light side of this. And remember, this is white core. So if I want to rip it, it would give me a lovely white edge. And if we put this on here like that, and then put this on here like that, then we're using all of that paper. And then I want to incorporate we have some strips here. Shall we put that strip on there? Like that. I'd like to add another strip on there. Now I can't finish this card because I don't have the stamp set. Okay, so should I put that one on there? Or should we incorporate some of the flowers? So stripes or flowers or dots? What do you think we should put on there? Stripes or flowers or dots? And I'm just going to grab some white. And an envelope. Did you guys think I was going to make a card tonight? I didn't think I was making a card tonight. Nobody has any thoughts on what we should use. So maybe we should do all of them. So if we put that there like that, and then put this one on here, and then put that one on there, and put this one on there. Nope. Don't like that. Flowers, says Carol. I was just going to say I like the flowers. Now, don't have a piece that's long enough. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, we have the other side too. Nope. We have this side. Nope. Okay, flowers. So this is 1/2 inch. So if I cut a piece that is 5/8 of an inch, we could put that on there like that, and then put the flowers on top like that. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to find my adhesive. And we're going to put the flowers on top of that strip of Lost Lagoon. Nope, Pretty Peacock. And we'll center that. So this is going to be, oops. Yeah. Let's center that, she says as it goes on there, super crooked. This is going to be a scrapbooking card, which is, to me, is totally different than making my usual card. Oh, I should use the dark side. Come to the dark side. Thank goodness for Stampin' Seal. Now I have to put this onto my page first because it already has adhesive on there. So we're going to put it on here. And I'm going to line this up. That's straight. Like that. Now we'll take this really curly piece. And put that on the dark side. And I've overlapped it a bit at the bottom. And I will trim that off. There we go. My scissors. So there's lots of ways to use your leftover bits. And then I'm going to put this onto the Pretty Peacock piece. Like that. And this is going to go onto the Lost Lagoon base. Like that. Oops. Glue on my fingers. There we go. Now, I need to find meant to be dies. They have some really cool hexagons. And maybe we need to put a hexagon on there. So we could do it this way, we could do it that way. I'm going to cut this out of white. I can find a big enough scrap in my scrap bin here. I think my scrap bin is starting to get overrun and it's time to purge because it gets too many little tiny pieces in it and I don't have any use for little tiny pieces. There's a nice one. Okay. Now, I did not bring my die cutting machine, so pardon me for one moment. Go and run that through. Okay, the cool part about these dies is you get that, and then you also get this frame. So you can use it the same color, or you could cut out another color, but I think I want to use that the same color. Now, do I want to put it this way? And we're going to put a sentiment on here. Do I want to put it that way, or do we want to turn it and put it? So this way is A, and this way is B. Which way should I put it on there? And while you're doing that, I'm going to see which stamp set I've got here that we could use. A, says Rosemary. Rosemary says A. Sorry, I had a message come in and I had to move it so I could see the comments. Rosemary says B, Carol says A. Anybody out there want to do the winning? Looking to see if there's anything in here that we could use. Not really. Nope. Those are the spring corner dies. Not working. Oh, I know what we could use. We could use the Storybook Friends. And keep with the theme using die cuts and scrapbook pieces. So this has all of these in there. So let's see what, oh, look at this cute little mouse in the teacup. I keep these in those plastic things as well. They are very useful. Don't ever throw those away. Oops. Okay, let's see what we can find. First of all, we're going to put this down. So I'm going to take the time to put glue on the back of this. Go with Carol. I'm thrilled it's not pink. I don't remember which A was and which B was. I'm sorry. I should have paid attention. I guess it's going to be what it's going to be because I forgot which way it was. So was A points up or points to the side? Does anybody remember? Look at that. B is fine too, says Carol, and Rosemary says go with Carol. You know you're in Canada when people are so kind. Okay, we're going to put this on here. Points up. Okay, points up. Move this out of the way. This is not sitting down. I'm going to have to put some glue underneath there. It's driving me crazy. That's that piece that I lifted twice. A was points up. We're going with points up. It's not pink. Okay, now we'll take our frame. And I really like the look of having this frame around here, even the same color. We could have done different color. Could have done it in Lost Lagoon or Pretty Peacock or whatever this, that looks, to me, that looks like wild wheat. Okay, now let's see what's in my little tickle trunk bag here. Let's see if there's anything flower related. Oh, look at this one. That would be cute on there. And we have, oh, we have a piece of dirt. So we can put the dirt there. Then we could put the dirt right there like that. And then we could put this little squirrel right there. What else is in here? A mother goose and a hat, sheep. This guy, carrots, butterfly. Ooh, we need a butterfly. Need a butterfly. It's a couple of acorns, some flowers. Blue flowers. And then the dirt. And the chip, the squirrel, and a butterfly. Let's move this up. Move that there. What do you think? Should we put all those on there? And then we'll stamp a sentiment down at the bottom. Oh, look, some rubber boots. Could be a Tofino card. I don't know whether I like having those flowers on there. All right. If you're enjoying my video, I would appreciate it if you would hit those emojis. Thumbs up or the heart. Okay, we're going to put this right here. It's going to be up and it's going to be over to the side. And then we're going to put the dirt on top and then we'll put the chipmunk there. Yep, that's going to go there. This, we'll put some adhesive right in the middle. I didn't think I was going to like this paper when I first thought, but you know what? It's growing on me. There we go. And we'll put this dude up on dimensionals. So these scrapbooking kits are not only for scrapbooking, apparently. You can make really cool cards out of them. There is a scrapbook kit for the storybook life. Oops, put that in the middle. It is called What's It Like with Non-Flowers? Oh, okay, I can show you. So there is Storybook Life. So this uses the same papers and stuff as this. It coordinates with that bundle. There's the paper. And you get the stickers and the die cuts and everything. So I'm going to be, I've got those cut out and I'll be showing how to do them later on this year. Let me see if I can get this up without destroying anything. Because Rosemary wants to see what it looks like without the flowers. Okay. There you go. Oh, I think you're right. I think no flowers. We'll put the flowers on the inside. Good call. How to make a card in 15 minutes. I was taking the backing off all the dimensionals. And then we're going to put this little dude right in the middle here like that. And we're going to take the butterfly and we're going to lift its wings because there's nothing worse than a dead butterfly. So I just put my thumb along the body and just fold it over. And then you get a nice flat area to put your glue on. And then it has wings that fly instead of lying there being dead. Yesterday during the creative escape, I was laughed at because I said, don't let your butterfly have dead wings. They all thought I was crazy. Yes, I am. I'm going to put that butterfly on there like that. Now I can put little pieces of dimensional underneath those wings just to hold them up as well. So I'm going to get a couple of little thin slices here. Put it on my pokey tool. The liner off the other side, maybe. You like it without the flowers better, Rosemary? There we go. And then the wings won't flatten when you put it in card in the mail. And then all I have to do is put a sentiment on it. Oh, this could be an Easter card for my granddaughter. And then there's got lots of room down there for sentiment. And if I get the brushed brass butterflies, wherever they are, brushed brass butterflies, which are free right now during celebration. You do a card in 15. If I was doing it, would be figuring out the sizes to cut yourself. Oh, yes. Well, I have my cheat sheet for my layers. Okay, I'm going to put a butterfly here. And we're going to put a butterfly over there. Should we count that as one of our butterflies, or should we add another one? Oh, let's add another one. They're free. So you can get these free with a $75 order, but only until the 5th, until February the 28th. Now I have what I used to have. Did I throw them away? No, I did not. I did a whole bunch of die cuts out of I can't remember what dies these are. They are still active though. No, that's too big. Oh, happy day. Nope. You make me happy just because would fit in there. So this is emboss and die cut. It's a hybrid embossing folder. You could put that on there. Well, these ones would fit. Because that looks like Lost Lagoon. It's definitely not a sympathy card. But we have just because in that, or just because in that. Get well, I don't think would fit. Oh, get well might fit. Not that one. Celebrate. Thinking of you. But any idea of which sentiment would look better? Get well, just because. Thinking of you. Hello is too big. Well, I won't. No, can't use hello. Okay, thinking of you, get well, or just because. Let's see what's in here in this foil. There's get well and thinking of you. Anybody want to make a choice here? Or shall I just do it? I like the foil. And I like just because. And I think I'm going to cut it and we'll do just and because. Maybe get well. Get well. Thinking of you, says Carol. Okay, we'll go with thinking of you because she took the time to make the choice. And we'll put these ones away. Oh, foil or not foil? Foil thinking of you or not foil thinking of you? Still have the inside to do. Where did I put the inside? There we go. Now we're going to put the flower in there because I've got adhesive on it, so I have to use it. But we could take a strip. Foil. Okay, it's foil it is. And I'll put that up on dimensionals. Now, we could put a strip of that and then put this on there like that. Or put a strip of this and put that. No, the blues just don't match. Just do not match. So maybe I just need to put this on there and not use it at all. And we will put I'll put a strip in here like that. Let's just cut that off right about there. Let's put that strip in. Oh, let's use the polka dots. My hubby's probably wondering, what the heck am I doing? Because it's usually only an hour. Now we're a little bit over an hour. That's okay. I'm going to put that right there. Cut off the excess. Put this inside. Maybe we'll have a look and see if there's a critter or something we could put in here that more closely matches the colors. Because those flowers were just the wrong color. And I always put cardstock on the inside of my cards because I don't like naked cards. Okay, where did I put the dimensionals? Put them back over there. Because the sentiment needs to be up on dimensionals too. There we go. And then we just have the envelope. Put something on the envelope too. Oh, you know what? We could make a cardstock envelope. I haven't done that in a while. Here we go. Thinking of you now. If I cut, we have this lovely big piece of paper left. And if I cut this to 6 by 12, cut that to 6 by 12. What would the boots look like? Thinking of you outside with boots and something that says, hope you're up and about soon. Yeah, the boots are blue. They're not Lost Lagoon, so they're kind of they're a different color blue. We would have to have something that doesn't have any blue in it at all, like the pot. Could put the pot in there like that. So let me know what you think about that. And while you do, I'll just leave that there. I'm going to show you how to make an envelope because it's been a while. So you get 6 by 12 piece of designer paper. Yucky boots, yeah. Then you score it at 3/4 of an inch and 3/4 of an inch. Then you turn it, you score it at 2, and you score it at, oh my, what's the other size? I thought it was 4 1/4, but it's not 4 1/4. Maybe it is 4 1/4 and 10. Sure, we'll go with that. If it's wrong, we'll figure it out. And then fold on all your lines. One side. And second side. And then this folds down like this. And this folds up like this. Oh, I got the sizes right. Yay. Okay, then I'm going to cut the bottom off along this fold line. And then you kind of miter that in a bit. And then you cut this up the fold line. This is a really quick and easy way to make an envelope out of your designer paper. And for each piece of 12 by 12 designer paper, you get 2 envelopes. Cut the top down and then miter that just a bit. Thanks, Rosemary. And then cut that down like that. Then I'm going to fold this in here like this, and that goes up. So we'll put adhesive on this flap and adhesive on this flap. And then fold that up. And there we have a custom envelope for our scrapbook card. All used, most of it comes from pieces out of the scrapbooking kit. Now, I think I'm going to put this in there. That just makes it a little bit cuter inside. A little pot right there. There we go. We're done. So now we've prepped 6 scrapbook pages. Oh, and then that's the envelope. And we have that didn't come in the kit. That's all the leftover pieces we have from those 6 pages, cutting them all out. I lost my little envelope for these, so I'm going to find it. I'll put those away. That's it. Okay, your mouse. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the journey to prep those 3 kits, the 3 sets of pages, and I will be back next week and we'll put the first 2 pages together and our special scrapbooking card using leftover pieces from the kit. And we made an envelope. Look at that. How cool was that? You're very welcome, everybody. Thanks so much. If you have enjoyed my video, please hit those emojis. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button that's right down there. And my class is open for registration. My Ocean Friends class is open for registration, and the link is in the description of the video. I hope you can join us. There is an in-person on Saturday, and there is a virtual on a Thursday, and they take place in April, and you have until the 15th of March. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time for a cool card. Let's see what it's going to be. Spring corners I'm using tomorrow. Oh, that's going to be fun. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.